Montgomery Vintage Club are proud to present the record-breaking attempt for the reassembly of a Ferguson TE-20 tractor. Our Master of Ceremonies is Mr. Ken Astley. The event took place on the 5th of September 2009 at the Llanfair Caereinion Show. The four engineers were Mr. David Roberts, Mr. George Hubbard, Mr. Callum Jones and Mr. Dominic Thompson.
I will say 3, 2, 1 when we go. We've got Dave Roberts with the McCormick hat. I don't know what's the connection with Ferguson's. We've got George there, and he'll tell you a story about collecting blackberries. Because he fell off a ladder and made a hole in the ground where he fell on his head. We won't go into that. There's Callum Jones on here with his lovely girlfriend over there, timekeeper. I'm in Siarad Cymraeg of it. And he's got the right coloured overalls on, a massive dealer. Compares to the big boys who do it in about 15 minutes. And we're not using any specialist tools, only hand tools, no ratchets or anything, or no electrical. David, are you ready? Timekeeper ready? Boys ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Now then you can see that they're putting the heavy stuff in. The engine is supported on the wooden frame underneath, and all hands on deck now to put a heavy gearbox in. And once that goes in, the back end will go onto there, and they will go their different ways doing their tasks. And I'm not quite sure how Dave arranges who does the fiddly bits and who does the heavy bits. Look at the size of it, presumably. You can see the back end going in there now. The back end houses the hydraulic pump, and also the back end will support the differential in there. What's the time like, Beth?
1 minute and 15 seconds.
1 minute a 15 geiliad. There iawn. Hurry up, boys. Take your time, but don't be long. A lot when these tractors were made, and the same today, you will find that the main castings and what have been normally are machined on site. These were made at Banner Lane in Coventry. The radiator, of course, by Coventry Radiator Company. The electrical stuff by Lucas, the wheels by Sankey's. Some of the tin work would be found out to other companies. And you will find anybody that travels down the M54 and the M6 regularly will find Land Rover chassis and what have you going from Sankey's in Wellington. And they are going to the Land Rover works to be assembled.
2 minutes, 3 minutes.
2 minutes, 3 gaelia, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Dominic now is raising the back end, and that will be in preparation to put the other bell housing on, and the diff goes in between those, and hopefully we'll have the right height to put the wheels in. You can see Dominic now putting the bell housing on this side. The weight initially was taken on the pegs to support your feet. The only high-speed thing we've got is a ratchet to bolt the nuts up quickly. Time now?
10 minutes.
4 minutes, come on lads, falling behind. Get in the second gear or do something. So if any of you want your tractor put together, it's £135 per half hour. And you supply all the food and beer. You won't like to work for long. Dave now and his mate, they're putting the top on. You'll see the 2 legs that join in to a valve on the bottom that operates the hydraulic. The gearbox top, which incorporates the air cleaner, and the steering box is going on, and also the throttle linkage goes through. The tractor building has been going on for several years with various groups up and down the country, and you've got to strip it down as much as they've done here now, and then it's a race to build it up to the standard, and once you've got the engine running and you can move the thing backwards and forwards, that is it. What's the time? 5 minutes. 7 minutes. 7 minutes 30 seconds. It's quite a clever arrangement where the drive is taken off the lay shaft in the bottom of the gearbox and the power shaft goes through the hydraulic pump to the end of the lay shaft. And that pump is always driven, and quite a clever design. Here I'm saying about 9 minutes 15 seconds. George now is putting the wheel on the far side. We'll have it on his wheels very shortly. Ramsey, carry on. Just over 11 minutes. Not doing too bad. The last one of the 20s came off the production line in 1956. Then they moved on to the 4-cylinder 35s, gradually progressed when Perkins got involved with the 3-cylinder 35 and then the 35X, then the 135, and they also made a 165, Mag 1 and then Mag 2 to come to really fight the sales figures on the field and David Brown and Fordson and so on. Bonnet is on. What's the time? 12:45. We're going well. Keep it up. Take your time, but don't be long. You see how they work together? Dave is half on the wheel, half on the jack, and also concentrating and watch it. Is he satisfying you as well, Dominic? Good job, these lads are strong and they can lift the wheels. What's the time?
13 minutes 30 seconds.
13 minutes 30, come on, you've heard the good news and the bad news? Good. No, we will it. Lovely job, come on. Don't forget you're also being filmed now. I don't know who's buying the beer at the end. My hearing is not very good on the left ear there. Right, you can see how Dave has turned the fuel tap on. So he's hoping somebody will leap into the seat very shortly. How's the time looking? 14, 10 seconds, come on. They've got to lift now the front end to get the engine block out of the way because they've got to start it and they've got to move it to prove that the thing is together and running. Right. On the seat, come on. What's the time? Let's have a big cheer. Right, what was the time, please?
14 minutes 53 seconds.
That's better. 16 minutes 30 last. I see Dominic has got quite a sweat on. Can we have a big cheer for them? I think they've done a really good job. Fantastic. Can we have you all together, the four builders there? Dave is gonna, you never know, you might have a bit of tea with that lady in the big house in London. Who knows? You'd have to have better clean overalls on, no, that's it. And George, keep him off the blackness. Thank you very much, boys, and thank you to the people watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you.